EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. The leader is the former UNLV running rebel Kurt Kitayama. He's already at 9 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form, coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
He's got 141 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par.
That's what a great short game can do. Save a shot.
Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Well, we've seen people still reach the green in 2 from here, but it's going to be a tough task as that tee shot offline and in the bunker. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
Oh, he lost this one to the left. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Working from the rough, here's his second at 3.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Look here at birdie.
Dead straight look here. Just has to trust his stroke and get the ball to the hole.
Nicely done. He's looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you refer to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right, because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. 13 feet away. I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at 2 under. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll stay right where he is.
It's a tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above, so whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 in 2.
Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5.
Now that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, a nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make 4 at par 5.
This only about 5 feet for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6.
Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters Gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, I don't know, piece of cake. Where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize that you've just bitten off more than you can chew.
Okay, safely aboard. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
For being such a long way out, it's pretty straightforward. You've just got to make sure you get it there.
Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And he'll stay at -3. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there, but you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par fours in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go on the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
That's up the left side.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay the third.
He's got 154 yards to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
This one on the slow side as he'll try to get this one close. Oh, that one led perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par.
Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4, once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
Not much left here for birdie. Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11. This is his second shot.
It's tough to take an extra club out of that lie, Rich, because it's always in the back of your mind. If you hit it properly, it's going to ML the green.
He gave that one everything he had. I mean, really gouged it, and still, it was short. Eight-foot putt here. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay at 5 under.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that, that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Here we are at Pebble's 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. Is starting up the right side.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. With all the elements of his game have been in sync today, a terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570-plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
This started toward the left side. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. Okay, not too bad there. Chance now for another birdie. No, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. No issues there. It is a par here at 14, and he'll stay right where he is.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. A little bit of green to work with here as he'll try to get it out and let it run. Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot. Birdie putt now moving to his right. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he's going to get it to 6 under par. 3 shots off the lead. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
146 yards left to the hole, pin sitting back right.
We really needed to look at that pin sheet because the flag's in the back. You've got to fly that ball further up the green if you expect it to finish up close.
Substantial movement on this putt right to left, and it's from distance, so this one not just about speed, but line as well. This from 7 feet. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 6 under par.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with.
Oh. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Wow, and Frank, the views here at the 18th at Pebble get a whole lot better when you knock it on into just like that.
Oh, that second shot's like a banana too. It keeps turning left, and you've got to really pick a definitive line, and that was just absolutely ripped.
I'd call that so-so. I think you'd hope to get that a little closer. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that will go in the books as an opening round 65. Outstanding. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though. Can't afford to get, further away.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.